What is going on, New York Giant fans? Welcome back to another Roster Bubble Series video. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you know when the live stream pops for your drops. Pre-show, come back, share this out, do all of the good stuff. So, got another Roster Bubble Series video for you guys today, and we're talking about a Giant that was new to the team last year, traded. And with that said, in these Roster Bubble videos, I take a player that's on the cusp of being cut. I talk about their background, their competition, ways they could win, a spot on the roster, ways they could lose a spot on the roster, and a projection at the end. Today we're going to talk about Isaiah Simmons, who was re-signed to the New York Football Giants this year for about $2 million. And the background on him is that he was drafted 8th overall by the Cardinals in 2020 out of Clemson. And he stayed with the team till 2022, and he wasn't really making a mold either as a linebacker or as a safety. Apparently there was a rumor he wanted to play more safety. But nonetheless, the New York Giants traded for him. They got a 7th-round pick in return. And Isaiah Simmons, as far as his role with the team, it started to ascend as the weeks went on. There was a lot of, when is Simmons going to play? When is Simmons going to play? So his stats for last year, he had 1 interception, 81.9 passer rating allowed in coverage, 81.5 completion percentage, 199 yards. That interception was actually taken back to the house against Sam Howell. But he was a very good role player. 1 sack also as well, 50 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, a quarterback hit, and 5 pressures. But he was a good role player in Wink's system. He played all 17 games, 4 starts. But as far as Simmons goes, he was a good role player, and I think he fit the bill of the system really well. Third downs, he was very good at tackling behind the line to gain, obviously, not the line of scrimmage, but he was also good at that too, and he was good in coverage. Whatever Wink needed him to do, it seemed like Isaiah Simmons did it well, except for parts of coverage, and also he was a solid special teamer. I remember he recovered a fumble against the Eagles last year. That was the Christmas game. So that was fun to watch. But what's going to be very interesting is to see how he really fits in this Shane Bowen defense, where it's not as much moving around with the linebackers. There's not as much implications with this, that, and the third. It is a safety system, but Isaiah Simmons, he really never played safety with the Giants. There was not a lot of looks where he was the safety. It was either Dane Belton, Xavier McKinney, or Jason Pinnock. But what is his competition looking like? It is Darian Beavers, Matthew Adams, Carter Coughlin, Deontay Johnson, and even to add one in, Darius Masau, who was a late-round pick out of UCLA. So how can he win? Health, he's been healthy for most of his career. He's never really had a problem with reliability. I'm pretty sure he's played all the games in his career. Special teams. I think this is going to be a big one because the next thing I'm going to talk about is really going to be, it's an X factor, if you will. But I think what's going to help him is special teams, because you look at the 2 linebackers, McFadden, who can play specials, and Bobby Okereke. Those are the 2 starters assumed. Then you got guys like Beavers, who can play specials, but he doesn't really have a leg up yet. Matt Adams, who's coming over from another team. Carter Coughlin, who was re-signed mainly because of specials. Deontay Johnson, who did nothing last year, really. And Darius Masau, who could get a spot just because he's a draft pick. So let's just say there's 3 inside linebackers. And they want to make a decision, hey, we want a guy on our defense that can play specials, too. And play specials at a really high level, and he's good just in case somebody goes down. Isaiah Simmons could be that guy. And that would be the case if he does this. If he fortifies a role on Shane Bowen's defense. We don't know what his defense is going to look like. Now, there could be a lot of assumptions of what he did in Tennessee and this, that, and the third. He's going to put these guys in coverage and interchange safeties. I really don't see Isaiah Simmons being a safety. But whatever it is, he's just got to fortify a role. I don't see, again, Shane Bowen being as interchangeable with different guys and all this, that, and the third. I think that he probably cares a little bit more about the slot corner position and the safety spots rather than just an interchangeable linebacker. He doesn't blitz a lot. He does his disguises, he does his stunts, but he doesn't blitz a lot. And that's where Isaiah Simmons was really useful for the New York Giants in 2023. And again, Bowen's defense, by design and by resume, doesn't really blitz a lot, which could leave Isaiah Simmons out on an island. So I think fortifying some sort of a role on Bowen's defense and special teams. And he just has to play well in the preseason, right? He's got to be a nose, has to have a nose for the ball. He has to tackle well. He has to plug his gaps. He has to try to force fumbles. He's got to play well in specials. But again, I think the biggest thing for him is fortifying a role, whether it's part-time or it's a certain position. He's got to fortify a role on Bowen's defense. How can he lose? Well, injuries is a part of it. Again, he's been reliable. Lack of special teams and playmaking. This one will be big because you do have guys like Carter Coughlin, Beavers, Adams, Johnson. Pretty much all the linebackers he's competing with can play really good specials. And, Isaiah Simmons did play good specials last year. But again, if he doesn't do anything impressive to catch the eye of Michael Gabriel in a new, not defensive scheme, but a new special team scheme, then he's shit out of luck. But again, it all goes for no specific role, possibly. He's got to fortify a role. I say that a lot in this video. He's got to lock down something, right? He's probably not going to be a safety. Probably not going to be an outside corner. I don't think he's good enough on the edge. He's got to play linebacker. He's got to play linebacker or they move him around and define a role for him. But if I'm being honest, and not to criticize, but I don't think Shane Bowen is as creative in that field as Wink Martindale was. So I do have Isaiah Simmons making the roster. I think him playing special teams is going to be very important, and I think he will get some minimal role on the defense. I just don't think it's going to be as big as last year. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or drops. Appreciate y'all coming back. Peace out, guys. See you later. Stay cool.